Thank you for watching this video about how Minnesota is planning changes to how state agencies can better support young children and their families. This community engagement project is a collaboration between various Minnesota state agencies and many community organizations statewide. The video is about 6.5 minutes long. Please do take the time to watch it so you can better understand the questions that follow. Giving young children what they need to thrive should be simple. It should be effective and fair no matter where you live, your race, or your income. In May of 2019, various organizations partnered with the state of Minnesota to gather community members and listen to their stories about what is needed to help young children grow and learn and be healthy and safe. In July and August of 2019, those same organizations went back into their communities with a summary of the insight that communities have provided from all over Minnesota. And they asked people to help prioritize what kinds of actions would have the most impact on their children and families. Those actions helped to create a strategic plan that Minnesota plans to implement over the next 3 years. The strategic plan is essentially a description of Minnesota's priorities related to child and family wellness and education. It's meant to direct the state in how and where to spend resources in the next 3 years. So this video will walk you through Minnesota's Preschool Development Grant Strategic Plan for 2020 to 2022. The vision is by focusing on children facing racial, geographic, and economic inequities, all children in Minnesota will be born healthy and able to thrive within their families and communities. The overall mission of the plan is to create an equitable system that supports pregnant and parenting families with young children. To do this, families, communities, and government agencies will partner to eliminate structural racism and inequities that exist in access, policies, programs, and practices. The plan has 7 goals with a number of strategies that will help the state achieve each goal. A goal defines what the state of Minnesota wants to achieve. That's the result. The strategies are the methods that will help to achieve those goals. I'll walk you through the 7 goals of Minnesota's strategic plan with a short explanation for each one. And I'll let you read the strategies that will help Minnesota achieve each goal. You can hit pause to give yourself more time to read. Goal number 1 is about developing systems and making it easier to navigate those systems. It is develop systems within and across state agencies working on early childhood initiatives that make it easier for families to access what they need to thrive. Families and the people who support them need better access to information. So, for example, there needs to be some coordination of different eligibility requirements for different services. These are the strategies that will help Minnesota achieve this goal. Goal number 2 is about engaging communities themselves on an ongoing basis. It is cultivate authentic community engagement systems and partnership across state agency initiatives. Families and communities are experts in their own experiences with state systems, so by engaging them, the state can continuously improve its policies and practices. These are the strategies that will help Minnesota achieve this goal. Goal number 3 is about adopting local solutions. It is leverage community-developed solutions. The state can learn from communities about what they need to address their own inequities. Solutions that communities develop themselves will be grounded in local expertise. There can be no one-size-fits-all approach. These are the strategies that will help Minnesota achieve this goal. Goal number 4 is about the availability of services and making it easier to access them. It is increase the availability and access of early childhood well-being supports and services. In order to meet the needs of children and families, they must have access to more services and support. These are the strategies that will help Minnesota achieve this goal. Goal number 5 is about the quality of those services. It is increase the quality of early childhood well-being supports and services. The state has an opportunity to build on how communities define quality for themselves. That may include trusting relationships, safe environments, professional experience, or linguistically and culturally responsive care. These are the strategies that will help Minnesota achieve this goal. Goal number 6 is about making sure that state programs and services are effective. It is build monitoring and evaluation into all planning and resource allocation decisions. When the state allocates resources, they must partner across agencies and with communities to understand how effective their programs and services are and whether they're seeing the results that children and families deserve. These are the strategies that will help Minnesota achieve this goal. Goal number 7 is about working closely with the Minnesota Children's Cabinet, which is an interagency partnership with the governor. It is leverage the oversight of the Children's Cabinet to advance principles of a child-centered government. There are many things beyond early childhood experiences that impact the well-being of children and families. For example, stable housing, transportation, health, and employment. And working with the Children's Cabinet will broaden our view of how to serve families. These are the strategies that will help Minnesota achieve this goal. Thank you for watching this video. Please do answer the questions that follow. Your insight does matter.